Ever wondered how some gardens remain dazzling throughout the year? Imagine stepping into a garden where every corner is bursting with color, no matter the season. This isn't just a dream, it's entirely possible with the right selection of perennials. These aren't your average plants. They're the hardy heroes that come back year after year, each season offering a new spectacle of colors and textures. From the fresh blooms of spring to the rich hues of autumn, perennials provide an ever-evolving canvas. Stick around as we unveil the top perennials that keep the garden lively from January to December. Spring brings new life, and with the right perennials, your garden will burst into life too. As we embrace the vibrant beginnings of spring, let's delve into the world of early bloomers, starting with the illustrious peony. These perennials are the aristocrats of the garden, known for their large, often fragrant blooms that can make any space feel like a royal courtyard. Plant peonies in well-drained soil during the fall, and by spring they'll be ready to showcase their lush, full flowers. Remember, peonies thrive in sunny spots but can appreciate a bit of afternoon shade. Moving on, nothing says spring quite like the bright, cheerful trumpets of daffodils. These hardy spring heralds are one of the first to bloom, lighting up the garden with their golden glow. Daffodils are incredibly easy to grow. Plant the bulbs in the fall, about 2 to 4 inches deep, in a sunny or partially shaded area, and watch them multiply each year, bringing more color and joy to your garden. Then there are the ever-popular tulips. With their sleek and elegant form, they bring a painter's palette of colors to your spring garden. Tulips prefer cooler climates and flourish best when planted in a sunny area with well-draining soil. To enjoy their vivid colors, plant the bulbs in the fall, 6 to 8 inches deep, to ensure they bloom beautifully in spring. But how do you ensure these spring sensations give their best performance? Here's a tip. Enrich your soil with compost before planting and make sure it's well aerated. Water your blooms regularly, especially during dry spells, but be careful not to overwater, as this can lead to bulb rot. Additionally, don't be in a rush to remove the foliage after the blooms have spent. Allow the leaves to die back naturally, as they help store energy for the next flowering season. With these spring bloomers, your garden will start the year off with a spectacular splash of colors. As the temperatures rise, so does the floral show in your garden. Summer, a season of warmth and unbridled growth in the garden, where the heat-loving perennials truly come into their own. Let's focus on a few summer showstoppers that not only endure the heat, but use it to their advantage, painting your garden canvas with vibrant colors. First up, we have the ever-popular daylilies. These robust beauties are nearly indestructible and come in a stunning variety of colors, from the deepest reds to the brightest yellows. What's truly remarkable about daylilies is their bloom longevity. Each flower might last only a day, but the plants keep producing new blooms for weeks on end, ensuring a continuous display of color. They are a testament to nature's resilience and an absolute must-have in any summer garden. Moving on to another summer champion, salvia. These plants feature tall, striking spikes of densely packed flowers ranging from deep purples to fiery reds. Salvia not only adds a vertical dimension to your floral arrangements, but also attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies, adding life and motion to your garden. Plus, they're drought-resistant, which makes them perfect for those areas that might not see much rain during the summer months. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about coneflowers. Known scientifically as echinacea, these rugged perennials are native to the prairies of North America and are built to withstand hot, dry summers. Their daisy-like appearance, with a raised, cone-shaped center, comes in colors like pink, white, and yellow. Coneflowers are not just a visual treat, they're also a haven for wildlife, attracting butterflies and birds who feast on their seeds in the later seasons. These summer warriors ensure your garden remains a riot of colors even in the hottest months. With daylilies, salvia, and coneflowers, your garden will not only survive the summer heat but will thrive, bringing joy and beauty to your outdoor space day after day. When you think autumn, think rich colors and late blooms. Autumn in the garden is not just about the fiery leaves of deciduous trees, it's also a season for some perennials to truly shine. Sedum, asters, and Japanese anemones are the champions of the fall garden, bringing with them a palette that complements the crisp air and shorter days. Let's start with sedum, often referred to as stonecrop. As the summer heat begins to wane, sedum plants transform. Their thick, succulent leaves, which have stored water throughout the hotter months, now fuel the growth of star-shaped flowers. These flowers start as a soft pink and gradually deepen to a rich russet hue, mirroring the sunset colors of autumn skies. Sedum is not just a visual treat, it's also a haven for pollinators, drawing in bees and butterflies until the first frost. Next, consider the delightful asters. These daisy-like blooms bring a sprinkle of stardust to any garden with their profuse flowers in shades of purple, pink, and white. Asters are late bloomers, often extending the garden's color display well into the cooler months. They are particularly important for migrating butterflies seeking nectar. The contrast of their bright flowers against the increasingly barren landscape can be breathtaking. Then, there are the elegant Japanese anemones. These perennials are the ballerinas of the autumn garden, with their graceful stems and delicate cup-shaped flowers. Blooming in shades from the softest pink to the deepest burgundy, they sway gently in the autumn breeze, adding movement and a subtle, refined beauty to the garden tableau. Each of these plants not only adds visual warmth to the garden, but also stands resilient against the dropping temperatures. They require minimal care, thriving in the cooler weather when other plants might falter. Autumn is never dull with these vibrant perennials painting your garden in broad strokes of purples, pinks, and reds. Who says winter gardens have to be bleak? As the curtain of frost descends, there are a few hardy perennials that defy the cold and bring a splash of color to your winter landscape. First on our list is the resilient hellebores, also known as the Christmas roses. These hardy perennials bloom in the heart of winter, their delicate flowers adding a touch of elegance amid the snow. In shades of white, pink, and even purple, hellebores provide a much-needed burst of color during the coldest months of the year. Next, let's talk about winter jasmine. This vibrant plant doesn't mind the cold one bit. Its bright yellow flowers appear in late winter, bringing a ray of sunshine to your garden. They're like little pieces of sunshine, brightening up the garden when everything else seems to be asleep. But let's not forget about the evergreens. These plants are the unsung heroes of winter gardens, providing structure and a consistent green backdrop against the white snow. Boxwood is a popular choice, known for its dense, lush foliage and versatility in shaping. It's a great addition to any garden, offering a constant green presence throughout the year. Holly is another evergreen that shines in winter. With its glossy green leaves and vibrant red berries, it's a classic symbol of the holiday season. Holly provides not only color but also food and shelter for birds during the cold winter months. And there you have it. With these winter wonders, your garden can be a source of joy even in the chill of winter. It's all about choosing the right plants, those that can brave the cold while adding color and interest to your garden. So don't let the cold weather get you down. With a little planning and the right perennials, your garden can be a vibrant haven all year round. With these winter wonders, your garden can be a source of joy even in the chill of winter. Maintaining year-round color requires more than just planting the right perennials. It's about nurturing them through every season. Let's dive into some essential care tips that will keep your garden thriving. Firstly, understanding the importance of mulching cannot be overstated. Mulch conserves moisture, suppresses weeds, and provides necessary nutrients as it decomposes. Apply a fresh layer of organic mulch around your perennials in early spring to kickstart this benefit. Pruning is next. It's not just about keeping plants tidy. Pruning encourages new growth and helps perennials focus their energy on producing vibrant blooms. Remember, the timing of pruning varies. Spring bloomers should be pruned right after they flower to avoid cutting off next year's buds. Now, let's talk about dividing perennials. This not only controls plant size, but also invigorates your plants, ensuring they continue to bloom vigorously. Typically, this should be done every 3 to 5 years, ideally during spring or fall when the weather is cooler. Don't forget the foundation of all gardening: soil health and proper watering. Test your soil every couple of years and amend it as needed. Water deeply but infrequently to encourage strong root growth. Keep these tips in mind and your garden will reward you with endless color and vibrancy. Imagine a garden that never loses its charm, no matter the season. From the vibrant peonies of spring to the resilient hellebores of winter, each perennial plays a pivotal role in crafting a garden that thrives throughout the year. Picture the daylilies and salvia of summer, the sedum and asters of autumn, each adding their unique splash of color. This is not just a garden, it's a canvas painted continuously by nature. Transform your garden into a perennial paradise and enjoy a burst of color all year long.